on in a sec.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to League of Extraordinary Adventures. It is Free Energy Friday. It is October 3rd, 2025. Welcome to the show. As always, we have Mr. Philip on, and I presume that Lulu is fashionably late. And none other, we have Gerald on with us tonight, and he's going to join us for a little while until his wife pulls him away.
Good evening.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it's been a busy week. I've done a lot of videos at the Faraday Research YouTube channel. Live chat is open. Good evening, and I hope everybody will enjoy the show, as most of the people are regulars, so they know the whole drill of how we do things on the show. And I guess we're going to start things as we usually do with Mr. Philip, and he can kind of give us a briefing on what's going on in Mr. Phillips' land.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. I'm kind of in transition right now. I mean, I'm gonna do a really nice experiment next week. I bought a neodymium magnet ball and stainless steel non-magnetic ball of 1 inch in the diameter. So I'm gonna do a free fall experiment with them next week. But right now, my order takes time. It takes at least a week to get here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Can I share my screen?
Yep.
Why is it slow? Come on. There you go. All right. Yeah, I forgot my little intro here.
That looked so cool when you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, come on, man.
Computers
So last weekend, last weekend, anyways. I'm gonna 1 second. Why I can't see my free? It's pretty weird. Everything works like
So you
the
go
whole.
Where's that C++ superset, man? Come on.
Yeah, everything has been working fine for the last 10 years, and when we go live, nothing works.
Yeah,
That's the way it usually works. You know what? That's when most of my problems happen. Funny.
Okay, what's up with that? Where's move? Maximize. Okay, there you go. Okay. For some reason, the window. Okay, I'm gonna share again the screen.
Yeah, probably just shut it off and then start it again. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's glitchy.
So.
Coding.
Yeah, that's all. It's all Linux stuff. Some.
Nice.
Whoops. That's not what I want. MPV. Okay, this one. So last weekend, 2 weeks ago, I did a little experiment where I was putting a magnet and some mass in a little container, but the mass was not of the same weight. So I need to consider the same weight.
Yeah.
to
you're doing
because
the Boyd Bushman.
Yeah, the air resistance the weight plays a role with the air resistance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we did the same experiment, but with identical weight, where one soap box there's a magnet in it, and the other soap box there's exactly the same weight in it, but it's not magnetic. So I'm doing a free fall experiment on that, and
As a
here's the result.
control. Boyd Bushman did that around 1997.
Yeah.
And he got two really powerful neodymium magnets with a hole in the middle, and he got a brass screw. And the opposing magnets, he squished them together really, really hard, and then put the bolts on really tight. So it's creating this bubble field. So he got the magnets on one in one rock, and the other rock has a similar mass as the magnets. So when he drops it, he wants to see which one's going to hit the ground first, which Philip is demonstrating in the video.
Yep.
So
it's one of the most famous experiments in science. That's the one Lulu was referencing when last Friday with Nathan and all them.
Yeah. So anyways, Boyd Bushman did it, and he actually wrote a paper on it in, I think it was June of 1997, to prove that opposing magnets in a free fall slower than a mass of a similar size. So it shows that magnetic field that's being created by, when you squish the two magnets together, it somehow displaces the ether and allows it to actually fall slower than a regular mass of the equal size, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's going to be inspired by Boyd Bushman experiment. But what I'm saying is, you don't need to squeeze the magnets in opposing sides. All you have to do is just drop a magnet and something else with identical mass.
Oh, so
of the same surface area.
You're saying one magnet does the same as what Boyd Bushman was saying two magnets do, and you're going to prove it with a control experiment with the same mass that's not magnetic.
Yeah, exactly. So
perfect.
One ball would be a neodymium magnet, the other one non-magnetic, and there's going to be a difference in speed, in acceleration, because what I'm saying is the energy gradient or the energy potential differential creates a force vector that you either need to add or subtract to the net acceleration vector. So the magnet just has its own acceleration vector. The gravity of the Earth has its own acceleration vector. You just add the two or subtract the two, and you're gonna get a net acceleration vector. It's very vector algebra here.
Are you using this experiment to prove your theory?
Yeah, in a way, it's. I've got multiple things to prove it, but there's just one.
Hey, the more the better.
Yeah, one little experiment that adds to the stack of experiments.
Yeah.
And like I was saying last week, if you have if you have a magnet, I know that doesn't exist, but if you have a magnet of actually 380 Tesla, or divided by 2 actually, so if you have a magnet of 190 Tesla, it's gonna levitate. It's gonna if it's on the right side, it's gonna levitate.
You figure that's the key number?
Yeah, it's 190 Tesla. That obviously that doesn't exist in lab. We cannot go up greater than 40 Tesla. But if you have a magnet of 190 Tesla, then it's gonna levitate.
You said you can't get past 140. Sorry, Mike.
No, go ahead. Go
Not
ahead.
go greater than 40 Tesla.
Oh, no, greater than 40 Tesla. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. They'll pull friggin' nails out of friggin' ship hull.
Fillings out of your teeth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy cow.
So you can see here, I did zoomed in this image here already, so you can see the box. So it's one box is kind of rotating because one box is falling with greater acceleration than the adjacent box. So it's pretty obvious. So I'm gonna redo the same experiment professionally next week
Nice.
with neodymium magnet and stainless steel balls of the same weight and surface area.
Yeah, I think that's key. They got to be exactly the same weight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to get a proper, outcome, right?
Yeah, because of
Go ahead. Sorry.
because of the air resistance. If we were in vacuum, we wouldn't need to, but because of the air resistance, we need to have the same weight and same surface area.
Shout out to Mike Does. He asks a question that would be extremely difficult to experiment or test, but he says, what about superconductors, Phil? Would they levitate? I imagine a superconductor, if you dropped it in the same experiment, would be way slower than both the magnet and the mass. But
they're probably using this technology on the B-2 stealth bomber.
Wasn't there some form of high voltage? Charge
the leading
separation
edges
on the B2.
Yeah. So they're probably already using some of this stuff. If you could reduce the weight of an aircraft, say 40%, know how much fuel savings that is for the craft to stay in the air.
Absolutely.
And flight time increases. So I think they've made some pretty big leaps in that direction. So
that's crazy, man. Yeah, they could save a lot of money. Phil, that's awesome. That's crazy awesome.
Yeah, thanks. And
that's an experiment right out of the books, man. You should get that done. Make sure you document it.
Yeah, and so I've got the mathematics too, so it's not just a random thing. I did the mathematics first, and then I said, oh yeah, that's right. Boyd Bush did that before, something similar. But they didn't do it.
Not quite the same. You're doing it different, which makes it even better.
Yeah.
The other really good experiment he does is he takes a copper pipe, and he'll take a neodymium magnet and drop it through the pipe, and it takes a long time. And when he was talking about it, was going, okay, so what's happening in the pipe? Well, it's very simple what's happening in the pipe. Like, even him, this should be a very obviously easy answer.
The eddy currents.
The eddy currents, exactly. So if you were to drop that 50 times and keep doing it, that copper pipe is now going to heat up. Electromagnetic induction.
Yep.
Be like an induction stove.
And if you could tap it, you would actually get electricity out of it. Well, you get
thermal conversion.
I don't know about electricity.
Yeah, you would get a thermal conversion. Like, you could boil water with it if you keep, if you take, say, like a copper plate, and you get a wheel with neodymium magnets on it, and you were to hover it, say, maybe 1/8 of an inch above that copper plate, and you spin it and spin it and spin it, you can boil water.
Absolutely. I have. I've done that experiment. It's not with a copper plate. I did it slightly different. I did it with a copper tube that was wrapped in a spiral full of water. It was the same effect. But awesome experiment. Yeah.
So that shows, the power of the eddy currents. Yeah. So when you got that magnet going down in between the pipe, the eddy currents are trapped. They're confined. So what happens is the ball, or the magnetic ball, slows down. It's got resistance.
Right.
Right.
Oh, so that creates heat, you said?
Yeah.
Well, it's a resistance. The eddy currents slow it down. Right.
Yeah.
Only in copper, though.
Yeah, it has to be copper.
Well,
Has to be
although, you know
copper.
what? I wonder if that would work with aluminum too, because aluminum pipe, you can drop a magnet down that slows as well.
It probably would, but I think the effects are greater with the copper pipe. Don't quote me on that, but
You
that's
could
what
be
I
right on
remember.
that one. Yeah.
But anybody can do it. Just get a magnetic ball. You can order them on Amazon. You get a copper pipe that's slightly larger than that ball, and then just drop it through the pipe and watch what happens. It's pretty amazing.
Well, that's the same principle as those shake flashlights, right?
Right.
So it was basically a copper coil, a plastic tube, and then they had a neodymium magnet. You'd shake the flashlight.
And it charges. Yep.
Just charge a little super cap, and then it would run.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
I don't even know if they still make those anymore.
You can make them. They're so easy to make.
I know. They're simple to make.
Yeah. Very simple circuit. But definitely magnets are something that are really cool to play with. I've been playing with them for a while, especially with my pyramid projects I've been doing the last week. I got
I got inspired by you and your electric field. I said, electric field is great, but it's just easier to use a magnetic field instead because it's I don't need a capacitor or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I can tell you this, and I don't talk about this much when I'm in my experiments because I've been keeping information close to the chest so that I can put Easter eggs in every video. But when you ground out your secondary in a vortex bifilar coil, the amount of energy that fills the room is insane. Like, you can't touch certain things that are metal because you'll get shocked. Just as if you were walking on a big fluffy carpet and you know how you give people shocks? Same effect, man. Same effect. It's insane. And that energy goes to, you can contain it. You can also control it as well, but we'll get into that in a later conversation.
Yeah.
You might want to try something like that. Maybe I should send you a coil, Phil.
But not to. I just realized last week, not to brag, but the conference I've been at that I was accepted for the defense.
Yep.
Conferences I've been at like 3 times. I ended up finalist, so that means I'm single-handedly beating MIT, Caltech, and all these top universities. Buddy. Yeah, it's not bad.
Well, hey, when you get famous, don't forget us. We want a poutine.
Yeah.
He's gonna fly us all in to Montreal, and he's gonna take us to the best restaurant in downtown Montreal.
Yeah, and it's got to be a poutine. I want bacon on it. I want red pepper, pepper. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm kidding.
Stop talking about that. What is it? To be hungry.
Or the Great Canadian Bagel. That's the other place.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
There's Schwartz for the
Lulu's in the back. She says.
Oh, I sent her.
There's Schwartz for the smoked meat, and there's Verdun with a good Italian pizza restaurant too. Man, I've been there. It's like once you taste that pizza, you don't want anything lesser. You become very picky.
Yeah.
So we'll do some restaurant hopping when you guys come over.
That'd be cool. Well, fire roasted pizza is the best, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
stone oven pizza. Yeah.
Stone oven.
Oh man, I'm freaking hungry already.
Talk about food and Phil's stomach's just growling, eh?
Yeah,
that's awesome. I'm gonna have to get one of those sound recorders.
Montreal's cool. I like
sound for you, Phil.
I like the city of Montreal. There's a nice little bus trip you can take. It takes you.
I've never been.
Yeah, I've been there once.
I got as far as Kenora, I think, in Ontario.
Kenora.
That's Holy it, shit. Man.
That's like the boonies, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Kenora.
But I'll get there though. This summer, I'm gonna bike over there. I got into really good shape this summer. I got up to 35 miles in a day, and I could do that every third day. I can't do it every day. I'm getting old. But...
You ran 35 miles?
No, I bike.
Oh, okay.
That's it. You know how much I used when I was 22. I was really into the cycling. I I was doing 1,500 a week.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I was doing quite a bit myself, but I'm old now.
Yeah.
I got into a car accident, dude. So I'm just bringing it all back, right?
Yeah.
Like
I'm the old fart here.
Hey?
Yeah.
Last year I didn't have any of that. I've been going to the gym. I lost 23 pounds. It was 28, and then I gained back 5. So,
dude, I've been to the gym. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna lose pounds." And no, I was 270 pounds 2 years ago, and now I keep going. I was doing kung fu, and I keep going to the gym at the same time. And now I said, "Well, I'm gonna lose weight." Now I'm like 300 pounds. It's like, geez, I'm gaining weight.
Okay, so I've been doing a lot of research on that, and I know we can't talk about certain subjects, but how much red light do you get? How much sun do you get? Because these things that we're staring into only produce blue light.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right? So the more red light, orange light you get, believe it or not, man, there's studies out there.
Yeah, you need the ultraviolet. Especially, I watched this one guy who was talking about it. He says, very first thing in the morning in the sunrise, very important for your body, and especially for your...
The same time, sunset. Those two times when the sun comes down at that degree of angle, very important. You want to lose weight? I mean, I'm not making any claims here, okay?
Well, it acts on all your physiology, right? You know, so you know what time of day it is.
The circadian rhythm, right?
Like I don't like half the time I never used like an alarm clock. I always woke up when I needed to wake up. Biologically, for some reason, my brain was tuned to it, and I would wake up, 5 minutes before 7 or whatever, right on cue. Right.
That's the circadian. You got into the circadian rhythm,
Yeah. So it was very accurate. Every day, boom, right at the same time. I just eyes open. Just like somebody flipped a switch, right?
Crypto's in the.
Why hasn't he logged in there?
Yeah, Lulu says she's in the back still too.
I don't see nobody in the back.
Oh,
I don't see anybody in the back. I'll post a link again here. Hold on. Let's do that. I'll put it in the chat. So I don't know why that is.
Crypto. There's a Gerald. You're right. There's the gazelle. Now watch him. No, I'm just kidding. Like there's the Gerald.
There's a Gerald. There's a Gerald.
Watch out for that guy.
A crikey guy.
Crikey. Like that. Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Steve Irwin. The Steve Irwin.
You remember Crocodile Dundee, eh?
Yeah.
That guy.
No, that's a knife. No, that's a knife.
That's a knife. That's not a knife.
That's a knife.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I know it's old. I guess that dates me, but
that's
it was
like
hilarious.
What was that? 85, 86 that came out?
That movie? Yeah, I think it was 86. Yeah.
86, yeah. It was old.
Yeah, some people, it's like some people say, the new generation of kids, they say they don't even listen to old music because they're brainwashed. They say, it's not my generation, but their music sucks anyways, so might as well just...
Oh my God, it's bump and slap.
Open your mind, people. Like when I was 15, I was listening to 1930s bandstand dancing and stuff, right? Just to open your mind, because you never know what's going to click, and you might get into it. You might not. I don't know.
Old jazz music. You know what? It's funny. Back in the day, like everybody I knew, they were all into Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. For some reason, I could get into Led Zeppelin. And now, 35 years later, I can sit down and listen to a Led Zeppelin song and actually really enjoy it and get it, right?
There's a few that I like. And there's a lot I don't.
Yeah.
But there's a few that I like.
No one band I'm a real big fan of, Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did the whole Pink Floyd trip. When I was young, I was crazy. I got into heavy drugs. I've mentioned that before. I did LSD. You guys know what climbing the ladder is? It's brutal, man. Don't ever do anything like this. And it was from a very stupid time in my life. it's 1 day, 2 the next, 3 the next, 4 the next, 5. When you hit 5, you take 1 day break, and the next day you take 7.
Rush is a good band too. I used to listen to a lot of Rush. Yeah,
Rush is a good band.
My brother was playing guitar, the guitar of the Rush songs.
Yeah, my cousins actually used to live right down the street from Rush.
Wasn't Rush the band with the drummer that had something like 32 different drums in it?
Oh, it went all the way around.
Yeah, like it was insane, and he'd hit every one in a song.
Yeah. But just the singer was able to play all the instrument music or something like that.
Oh yeah, all of them were very good. All around, like sing and play bass guitar, and most of the music was written by what's this? The drummer Neil Peart.
So, didn't he go to like Juilliard? Like he was a professional musician.
Oh, yeah. He unfortunately he died a couple of years ago from brain cancer.
That's how I expect to go out. Too many stupid decisions when I was younger, right?
It's usually what happens to genius musicians. They die from something horrible.
Same thing with Prince. He was playing like tons of like 30 instruments, and he just died.
Prince?
Prince.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Never noticed.
He died.
I know he was quite the musician, but I never noticed when he died.
Yeah, but fortunately I saw him in House of Blues in LA in 2011, something like that.
Nice.
Fortunate enough to see him live is really good. But
never been to a concert in my life. I had tickets to Pink Floyd, center stage, 3rd row, and my brother had a fine, and I was, like I said, dumb when I was younger, and they were looking for me, so they pulled over my car, and I told them I was my brother. They pulled me into the station, and I missed the concert. That's what happens when you're dumb. You got to pay for your mistakes, and I did. Yeah. I was like, I think I was 16 then or something like that. It was a long time ago,
Yeah, I was not going to a lot of concerts when I was younger, but I caught up when I was living in San Diego. I saw Metallica, of course.
Nice.
Papa Roach, Tool.
Tool's a good
Iron
one.
Maiden, Korn, Ozzy Osbourne. Pretty much all these bands, and then I came here. There was Rockfest in Montreal, Heavy Montreal.
Nice. Which was it? The new Iron Maiden or the old Iron Maiden with Ronnie James Dio? Do you remember? The new one was with what the heck's his name now? It's right on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember now. Wow, brain fart.
Yeah, that was in 2010.
Actually,
I remember the date, so I need to check it out.
Know who I seen live that I totally forgot about? I saw him at Canada's Wonderland one year. Phil Collins.
Oh wow!
He's cool.
He's great. He is.
Yeah, I don't think he sings anymore though.
Oh, he's pretty ill right now. I think.
Yeah, he had throat cancer for the longest time.
Yeah, he's not looking very good.
What a thing a professional singer and you get throat cancer.
The other guy that I seen too was what do you call the Police? They're awesome too.
Oh yeah. With Sting.
Yeah,
Sting. Yeah,
Mr. Sting. Yeah.
Talking about cancer, they got a lot of cure these days. Even in Russia, they got a cure for cancer.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, but they got a cure in Florida too. It's a RMNA type of vaccine. But I guess I would get it if I had no other choice. But they got a lot of cure for cancer. And talking about that reminds me that that reminds me of Tesla. If you reach the signature, the right resonance signature of the cancer cell, you could scan a body and make the cancer cell explode, or
how do you get that energy into the body? By using light through the retinas of the eyes at a certain pulse rate frequency. I've been doing
Oh, yeah?
lots of research, dude. Tesla was onto some like, oh, he's such a freaking genius, man. He hit everything right in front of us too. We don't
Yeah,
even know it.
what do you think they destroyed him?
Yeah, I know. Oh,
That's-
big shout out to M-Tech Industries. He found it, man. He figured out Tesla's secret to Wardenclyffe Tower. He's the new Tesla king. He kills it. He turned it into a 4-inch Tesla coil, and he's getting wireless energy all day long. Him and a group of guys got together and figured out the formula.
Well,
They
Tesla
got a mathematical formula
because
for it.
a lot of people don't know the Wardenclyffe Tower had a third coil.
Yes, it did. Quarter wave coil.
Yes.
You know it. You know it.
That's what it is.
Oh, I recently watched your Steve interview. That was cool.
Which one?
The one with Tesla Tech and BurnEye.
Oh, okay.
I guess it was a clip, or I don't think it was the whole thing. I don't know.
Oh, from Tesla Tech. No, I just went on briefly the one night, and
Yeah.
Then Nathan went on the week after, and then the week after that, I was supposed to go on, and then my friggin' mouth decided to explode,
Oh,
and I couldn't do the show because I was in excruciating pain.
Well, at least you got on there, though.
Yeah. So I was on there 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago Sunday. But
nice.
Yeah.
He's at Albuquerque, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never go to the States, so
Yeah.
never.
Flag. Well, they've shut down the borders. They shut down the government.
I can't get through the border anyway. I've got charges on my record for growing. Anyway.
What was the reason they shut down the government? Is that because the Democrats wanted the health care for the illegals and stuff like that?
That's their excuse.
I haven't.
I think they're getting ready for something that's going to happen that nobody wants to even have it happen.
Yeah, I already know.
Like that big meeting he had with all his generals. That never occurs, man. You don't put all your head tops of state in one spot.
No, that's called war plans.
Exactly. And I've heard that they're shutting down paying lots of different avenues of governmental procedures and people so that they can save money for this war front or whatever's going on. So I wouldn't want to be living in the States right now. That's all I got to say. My hat goes off to them, and so does my heart, man, because you guys have some shit coming down. So do we.
Not even that. What's going on with Russia and Europe right now and NATO? That's
it's a UK and US. They want to blow up Iran again. Start a war with Iran.
Yep. It won't be with Iran though. It'll be Iran's a proxy. It's going to be with Russia because Russia backs Iran.
No, what's interesting? I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with Turkey. Turkey's kind of a wild card.
Yeah, they kind of sit in the background. That Erdogan is really he's a dictator. So
it's kind of a wild card what's going to happen with Turkey. So.
You know what? It's all the flip of a coin. We're here one day, we're gone the next. So kind of like we can't do anything about what they're doing over there.
I know.
So
it's insanity. It's insanity what they're doing over there.
Throw a rock with your slingshot. Then launch a rock and hope it hits the Iran's dictator behind the head or something like that.
Well, God forbid it all gets really crazy in the end. That's all we'll be fighting with if it does get crazy. Is rocks and sticks because it's all
slingshots.
Yeah.
That's all that's going to be left. Yeah. That's if you survive it.
I used to have this saying when I was a kid. You know what? When it all goes to shit, give me a beer, give me a pipe, and we'll just call it a day. I want to sit on the top of this mountain, and I want to watch it all. I grew up there, okay?
Watch the.
I don't want none of that to happen.
Watch the wave come in.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a screen share real fast here. I just kind of want to recap what I was doing this week.
Okay, I got to take a real quick walkout. I'll be right back anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like eating something too, so.
You're always hungry.
You're not hungry, Phil. Come on.
Yeah, well, I mean,
If you start eating, I'm gonna have to eat, dude.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Just kind of show one experiment that I'm going to be working on. Okay, that's one. And that's the one I'm going to be. I got these.
So the one in the auto spin was because of the electric field, is that it?
Yeah, well, because the way I made this pulse motor with the mechanical commutator, it's creating like the old World War II radar countermeasures. They used to call it the woodpecker. So I'm creating a high voltage pulse using those magnets going back and forth as a commutator, and it's pulsing that power. Plus, the magnets going around the wheel create a rotating magnetic field. And I've put the Gauss meter up, and I'm getting some very interesting readings. And it's also energizing the pyramid. So here's another one that I.
And how long is it lasting?
What's that?
How long does it last?
I usually, when I do an experiment like that, I'll run it for at least an hour.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'll run it for at least 1 hour at a time, trying different methods and different ways of doing the pyramid. This one's got orgonite in the middle of it. Wrong one. This one here. So what I'm trying to do is create a basically an electrical field rotating, and because like the new setup, what I want to do is add the piezo transducer, which is going to be using the pyramid as part of the circuit. So the high voltage is going to go through the pyramid itself and create an electrostatic field. So
Yeah.
This is kind of the experiments I'm doing. Go back to Wilhelm Reich and his orgone generation and cloud busting. So
Yeah.
my next experiment is going to have these lasers. They're going to be fixed on the wheel, and they're going to be pointed to the top of the pyramid underneath inside, which is going to hit a Herkimer quartz crystal. So with the high voltage going through the pyramid, rotating magnetic field plus the pulse of the motor creating that woodpecker type sound, I'll be transmitting. I'll basically be broadcasting a signal, but it's also going to be in rotation. So it's kind of interesting concepts. I don't know. I've already picked up some weird anomalies, and I've got pictures in here. Let me show you under my posts. So when I did the experiment, okay, this is the original photo. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a UFO right here. I'll show the second picture. There it is, zoomed in. So when I was doing that experiment, these guys started to show up. And I just, you know what, I didn't even know I was actually more interested in doing cloud busting. So I just put my camera up in the air, my cell phone up in the air, and just started taking random pictures. So I sent it to my friend, and he goes, Mike, did you take a look at your pictures? And I go, no. Why? I just clicked the picture and I sent it off to you so you could take a look at the clouds. He goes, there's something in your photo. So he circles it and sends this picture back to me. And you could clearly see there's
very nice
an orb or some kind of UFO sitting right there in the cloud. And it's not an airplane. And it's sitting there stationary. It's not moving. And then I have another set of photos that's got 3 of them in the same picture. One of them looks like an upside down pyramid, one of the objects. So I don't know if you want to call that woo.
Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder if, like I said you earlier, you goes to my theory. You might have actually figured out how to ionize or deionize the area around their ship. I don't know if it's electron spin or infrared in some way, or maybe UV that's produced that we don't see in the spin that you're creating in that vortex. Because remember, there's a focal point, right?
Yeah.
And that's important. So it's just, wow, that's cool. Now, if you can replicate that, make sure your camera's set up, because you never know if they come back and you're going to know.
No, it's kind of, well, the thing is, what's pretty impressive by the, just those pictures alone, it's in broad daylight and hardly any clouds. Like these things they were hiding in the cloud. I noticed that. So, it's one thing to see something at nighttime and speculate, it's a satellite, is a, an airplane or whatever. But this was in clear, right in the middle of the day. Yep.
Yeah, that's I noticed that in the picture. It's very interesting. I hope you repeat it, and I hope you find something else on camera again, man, because it would just be.
Well, that's why I want to try the lasers.
What's
that's why I want to try the lasers, and then about the water grounding.
That might be 10 times worse, or better, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm just gonna scoot out for a quick smoke here. I'll be right back. You and Philip, wake up.
Yeah. I didn't drink yet, and
okay.
I'm good. So I'm good.
Okay, I'll be back in 5.
You need to eat. That's what it is for.
I know. I'm thinking about that since for the last 20 minutes. I mean, should I cook a poutine or tacos or burgers?
Funny. Because that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking French fries. Let's see. I got no cheese curds, but I got cheddar. I can put it up. Maybe some onions, Got myself all hungry thinking about a poutine. Darn it. I had cheese curds, though. I'm telling you.
But I need to start eating more tacos. They're good, too. I mean, it can fill a hole very, very quickly. It's quick to cook.
That's true. Not very fattening. Pita bread has nothing in it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Unless you're doing the hard shells. Even then, I don't think it's very fattening.
And you add a little bit of veggies, and you're good.
Yeah.
Guacamole or whatever.
Me, I'm one of those bad guys with tacos. It's like you put the meat, the cheese, the lettuce, the tomatoes, the guacamole, the salsa, the cheese sauce on top, and it's dripping all over my face. I love it. The messier it is, the better, man. It's just the way it is, right?
We're gonna make the whole. We're gonna make the whole crowd hungry if we don't stop talking about
Everybody's gonna bail, be like, piss on this. I'm going for tacos. No, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was but I'm really happy that I wasn't sure. I'm really happy that we can control gravity with doing a free fall experiment, and you can either increase or decrease the gravitational acceleration, and I'm confirming it, recently, and because I was able to increase it, but that's not. I want anti-gravity, so I want to be able to decrease it. So now that just confirms that we are able to decrease the gravity strength. So
what's significant about that experiment that you created, and may be very, very important, is that it goes right along with the original famous experiment. What was it? Who was it that did it again? I always get his name wrong. Cavendish? I better not say it because I know I'll get it wrong. People will be all over me. What are you talking about, Cavendish? Those are French fries, man.
Cavendish. Oh yeah, the Cavendish experiment.
Right. Yeah. So, but I can't remember the name of the. Mike had mentioned him, the professor that had done that experiment. But if it works out the way that you think it might work out, dude, that thing may go viral just because of the original experiment. You've expanded on it, right? Nobody ever thought of that, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I've got the right mathematics, so we can extend it or expand it, like you say. You know.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing. I saw your presentation. You're pretty good in maths too, Gerald.
Little bit. I'm okay. Like I understand a lot of algebra, and I can even get into some calculus, but I get a little bit mixed up sometimes, right? So I have to have my work checked. I won't lie. Not by ChatGPT. I ain't fucking asking AI nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
AI makes some mistakes with exact sciences, anyways.
And so do people. Everybody makes mistakes, but I'd much rather go to a person, right, and ask them that's brilliant, rather than go to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of educators. Like I'm blessed in that way. My family's been involved with school and stuff for quite a while. I used to cook for students at lunchtime.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for a few years and all that. So kind of involved in the schools and education. Not really, but kind of.
You're a good cook?
I don't want to say that I am, but other people say that I am. I cooked for over 320 people last week, and I didn't get one complaint.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's not bad of a record, I'd say.
So if the world comes down to rocks and sticks, then we can rely on you to feed us.
Oh, dude, I can make a stew out of the forest like you've never tasted before. My uncle was a survivalist, okay?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Nice.
when he taught me when I was younger, man, the stuff he did was borderline freaking child abuse. I'm telling you.
I am here, gentlemen. I am here, but I'm getting my car fixed at a friend's dealership, so I'll be listening. But
okay.
Hi, Lulu.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, so I could go into the forest in many places in Canada and pick the right roots and the right herbs and
the mushrooms too.
Get a rabbit. Yeah, I'm pretty decent at mushrooms. I'm not perfect, but I'm okay at mushrooms. Okay. And then put together a stew like you've
nice.
Wild.
Well, we got tons of we have tons of rabbits around here.
I'm on my way.
Oh man, we got freaking rabbits all over the place.
Set up a few stairs. We'll have a freaking stew in no time. I'm telling you, and you won't taste the rabbit. It'll be so good. I love making stew out of the forest.
The problem is there's not much meat on a rabbit, though.
Yeah, but you don't need much if you can gather enough roots and enough vegetables that are wild to throw in. And if you can bring some of your own at the same time, that helps a lot, right? But,
Somebody's asking me about a patent. What patent are you referring to?
Gerald, I wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it. You know why, but thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Secret languages like baseball players, you know.
How are you feeling?
What are they doing in the nose and the
How are you feeling?
Better. I'm on like 2 types of antibiotics now, and I gotta get my head drilled on Tuesday.
What do you mean you gotta get your head drilled?
Yeah, I gotta get a root canal done on my tooth.
Oh, okay, all right.
Make it sound like they're gonna take a drill to your skull. It's just
that's pretty much what they're doing. Yeah. Just
and next week, put on a black patch to your eye to look tough, you know.
Yeah, we shouldn't have said nothing. You should have came with a patch on your cheek and a patch on your head and said, "Yeah, they're done." This is a joke, right?
Do you know tonight the 3i Atlas is going to be passing by Mars?
Yeah, by Mars, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm like,
I
have my telescope ready at home, and
Yeah, I got a pretty good telescope too. I haven't had a chance to use it though.
No, I got one like a kid's.
It's at my lab.
It's a kid's one, but still
No,
works.
this one, the one I have is mine has a GPS in it, so I point it. I log in Toronto and it knows where it is in the sky. And all you do is scroll down on the little control thingy and press a button and boom, this thing will move and zoom in right in on it.
No kidding, eh? It's all automatic.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's automatic.
Great.
Yeah.
That's great. Must be pricey.
Very
want to know.
No, it was given to me. One guy that lives in the building where I live here, he had it in his locker, and he goes, "I'm not using it. You want it?" And I go, "Sure."
Wow.
So yeah,
Good for
I have this
you.
cool app. It's called Sky Guide. It gives
Yeah.
you like the coordinates. Like you just turn it on and put it, like you put your phone up, and it'll tell you exactly where everything
yeah,
is.
Skyview. Yeah,
Yeah.
Skyview.
I think mine is called Sky Guide. But yeah,
Sky
they're the
Guide.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
got
I
a phone, so I couldn't have that.
Yeah, but the problem is I live in the city, and the city lights just kill the sky
Oh.
at night.
The glare, absolutely.
Yeah, the glare. Yeah. You can't see shit. So like you have to go way up north where there's no city lights where you can actually see the stars. So
yeah, out to the country or
Yeah.
outskirts at least. Yeah.
yeah, I gotta go way north of here in order to see something half decent.
I hear you there.
Yeah, too many city lights. That just kills the sky. There's so much to see too. Like I have a friend that lives about 2.5 hours from here, and at nighttime, like the whole sky is just stars. Like
Yeah,
just
because it's
complete
black.
stars.
They don't get that
It's black.
reflection, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he has like he's got like 17 acres of land,
Oh,
and just looking up at nighttime, it's just like you're in awe because there's so many stars, right?
the last time I was looking up at night, I was all of a sudden looking down at the grass because I wasn't watching where I was going.
Yeah.
I was in the country and I'm looking, whap! And then I wasn't looking. It's pretty funny to somebody who was watching, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I can steal a little bit of time from you guys to do a quick share.
Sure.
I'll let an Easter egg out on one of the videos that I put out.
All right.
Let's see here. Okay. Oh, now you guys are going to see the old man come out. Here we go. I have to put my darn glasses on, right?
Yeah, I got mine ready if I need them.
There you go. Okay.
We can see the reflection of your screen.
How about that? Can you see what the vortex coil with one rod?
Yep.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you can see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, did I do that wrong?
Nope, you're right.
I'm right?
Just hit play on your thing there.
Video.
Okay, I'm not going to put the volume on.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should actually, just to show you. Let's see here.
This meter, ferrite core, goes to that meter. Cap bank, thanks to Ian Boggerish, goes to this LED light bank, which takes 1 amp, 97 volts to light. There's 4 panels on it. Okay. That goes to the secondary of this coil. We're going to turn it on in 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, our light cube is, a rectangle is running. We got 90 volts on the...
Okay, so we've all seen this before. Big deal. How boring, right? But what I didn't release in this video, that's the little Easter egg, is something I learned from Tech Industries. Like I said, go watch his videos. The guy knows Tesla coils really well. So what I had learned was the quarter wave. So what you're not seeing is in that surrounding that plastic cup is a quarter wave coil that's not being hidden but covered by the vortex coil. And I'm only pulsing the quarter wave. And what you're seeing out of the primary is the 90 volts. And then the secondary is lighting the LED bank. And that's the Easter egg in that video that I've been wanting to express and show people and tell them that the quarter wave is so important. It's insane when it comes to Tesla's work.
Okay,
and
so
thanks,
Tech can you kind of elaborate a little bit on why the quarter wave is so important?
The quarter wave, when you pulse your quarter wave, it ends at the peak of your resonant energy that flows through your vortex coil. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so you're kind of grabbing it at the peak point of resonance.
Exactly. So think about how when you pulse energy and you're coming up, if you were to look at a scope and see the sine wave, when you're
Right.
coming up, your quarter wave is right at the peak of your sine wave. So if you can capture the peak of your sine wave, you can get out, I won't say excess energy, I'll just say it's interesting the effects that occur. Okay.
Right.
So the energy that I got out there cost me literally 3 watts because I was pulsing a quarter wave solenoid coil that coupled to my vortex coil. So there you go. Big Easter egg. Everybody out there can now take it and use it with their systems, and hopefully it becomes a big deal for you. So there, I'm going to stop sharing.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because Tesla talks about that third coil extensively. See, Wardenclyffe had 3 coils, which a lot of people didn't know.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it wasn't 2. It was your primary, your secondary,
the big
and
one.
then it was your third coil that was wrapped in the opposite direction down the center of that coil.
Question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
That quarter wave wire.
Yep.
Is it a lot thicker gauge?
No. No. In fact, it's 2 gauges thinner than the vortex coil. And it didn't mean to be. It was just something I had lying around. I figured, you know what, I'm going to try it.
How is that going to affect? You'll get high voltage, but how does it affect the current?
Well, I lit those 4 LED panels, and it takes 97 volts, 1 amp to light 1 panel. It wasn't full; it was maybe 50 to 60%. Right.
So if it's 1 amp at 90 volts, that's 90 watts.
Yeah. So that was the Easter egg in that video, and there's an Easter egg in every video that I've done that I haven't released because, like I had said before, I've been protecting my intellectual
because
property.
Your high voltage is actually on the secondary coil. So when you wrap the quarter wave on top of that, you're stepping it down. So what's the rule of thumb with transformers? When you step down, your current increases.
Okay, but I'm not stepping it down. You're thinking I'm pulling the power from the quarter wave. No. I'm pulsing the quarter wave and pulling it out of the vortex, which is the full wave, right?
Okay, so you're pulling off the field.
Yeah, I'm creating the field from a quarter wave and absorbing it from there, right?
Okay.
Which was a lot what Tesla did, except in the video that I showed you guys, there's another aspect that is not in that video I'm going to do in a future video that increases your power output exponentially because it was what Tesla was doing. It has to do with the water videos that I did a couple years ago, and it has to do with the water table in Tesla. What's that?
So the water table is creating basically
so I'll just give it to you. I'll give it to you right now. There's another big Easter egg. He ran the quarter wave, right? Then he had his vortex coil, or whatever you want to call it. His secondary, the line A or primary line of the secondary, was grounded.
Right.
And then the other part of the secondary went to a rod that went down the center.
Right.
On top of the other coil that was being pulled out. So he had 3 coils in there, and it was grounded out on his secondary vortex coil, and it made such the difference. The amount of power is just, it's stupid.
Yeah, so basically it's a multi-layered Tesla coil consisting of a primary, secondary, and a quarter wavelength third coil. That
absolutely
kind of ties everything together.
Yeah, and one side of the secondary is grounded, so that you can, because that ground, what it does is it allows the negative energy to literally form on the mass that it's grounded to, and it creates a charge separating position.
Right.
And then we can get into what a null zone is, but it's not really in that instance. Like, it's not even.
It's on the outside the null zone, wouldn't it?
Not really. See, there's a misconception about the null zone. There are null
Well, it would be a dielectric collapse.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like a negative area where there is no energy, but a transition in between where there is energy and no energy. That's how the energy transitions. Like that's where the magic happens.
Yeah,
right?
Because Dollard was talking about this. He called it electromagnetic saturation. So when you get two lines, say two power lines, and it's putting out a huge amount of potential in some aspects, when you create a magnetic field, depending on the type of charge it is, it actually pulls the power lines together. That's why they give slack on those power lines.
It pushes them apart too. Oh, I'm going to show something about that, man, that's going to make you twist your head. And anyway, go ahead.
Basically, because of that magnetic field, the magnetic collapse, happens. The power lines go together. Now, here's the interesting part he talked about. You can only shove so much water in a bottle. You can only shove so much sand in a bucket, to the point where you have complete saturation of the dielectric space around those wires, and that will give you the runaway. That's when you get the lightning bolts shoot out, because you can't force it closer and keep going closer and closer. It cannot do it.
Okay, but when that happens, your energy compresses, your fields overlap, and the energy gets pushed out. Right?
And that's when you get the runaway.
Right. But if you can create the condition where the runaway doesn't occur and you have the ability to hold that energy in, you're going to create an anti-gravitic field.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to allow your device to literally.
But you know what? The forces involved there are enormous.
But there's a subtle way of doing it, like tickling. I'm going to get into some heavy stuff with you guys in the near future and put some stuff out on videos that I've been holding close to the chest. So
everybody study ether physics. That's all
absolutely.
I'm going to tell you.
I have to go.
Yeah.
Mike, you're on the freaking ball. I love the pyramid experiment, dude. That's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Phil, you go get those contracts, man. I need some money, buddy. You got to buy me a darn poutine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hungry, man. It's like, geez, my brain, I know exactly what I'm gonna do when I have 10 minutes now.
Taco poutine, there you go.
Yeah,
Lulu, I hope you get your car fixed. I gotta take off, guys. Much love, crypto, and you guys have a great night.
Yeah, we'll chat soon.
Right.
Later.
Take care.
Cheers.
All right, it's just me and you and Lulu. Lulu is at the garage.
Where's
Lulu's getting
BurnEye?
Well, I sent BurnEye a link, so if he wants to jump on, he can.
And now Gerald really made me hungry. It's like I'm really thinking about cooking something.
We'll turn it into a cooking show.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we do that. Do they do that on The View or?
Chef Philip.
Do they do that on The View? We should plagiarize The View.
Yeah, The View. Yeah, we'll make Lulu Whoopi Goldberg. Lulu with dreadlocks.
Yeah, she's gonna be the brain of the show, you know.